the evaluation. So just like at the start of every single play in football, you break down every little detail to the T. That's what my freshman year was about, breaking down everything that was going on. I just wanted to find out what I wanted to be in my life, what I wanted to do, and I was finding out what I was good at. School was not one of them. I quickly found out that sports were way better and way more interesting to me. Football, hockey, and rugby dictated what I did all of my freshman year, and there was no stopping me from picking up a ball or a stick. During the Cy Springs game of my freshman year, I broke my hand in 2 different spots and I had to get a cast. I still played the rest of my year in a cast on my arm. Like I said, nothing stopping me. Teachers must have thought I was lying. Every time I came into class, I had a new bruise or a new scar or a new cut somewhere on my body. And I just had to tell them, well, it was sports. I think some of them thought I was in a fight club. I was able to get all A's and B's my freshman year, but never did homework or even projects like this one. The decision. The play starts and you decide to blow up a gap. Any gap. You know, you decide what the best was when it comes down to it. But just like in football, my sophomore year was finding out exactly what I wanted to be in life. Teaching is what I decided. I really loved history when I was a kid. I used to stay up every single night listening to stories of my grandfather telling history buffs and all of that stuff. And I loved it. And I also loved helping children. So why not become a history teacher and a football coach? But right before the school year started, I dislocated my kneecap, playing soccer with my brother's girlfriend. So I quickly became depressed with not being able to play football or hockey, that instead of working on school, I started to play video games. I became really good at them. But finding out what I wanted to be really helped out. That whole summer I spent being a leader in training at a camp where all I did was help kids with everything I could do to make them happy and excited and feel welcome. The point of contact. My body running full speed through traffic, running into other players and taking them down to the ground. That describes my junior year to the T. I was taking all the classes I needed to become into the Ready Set Teach program to become a teacher. But with everything that was going on, well, I had a really hard decision ahead of me. My doctor said after dislocating my kneecap 3 times that I needed to drop one of my contact sports. So I dropped football. It was a really hard decision, but I feel like it was the right one. I was able to focus on school a little more, get a little bit better grades, and I was able to do stuff I wanted. And what I wanted to do was focus on rugby. That year, I was able to do so much that I was hoping for. I was able to be nationally announced 4 times. I was able to go to the Final Four in rugby. I was able to win a city championships for my hockey team. And I was able to get into the eyes of a bunch of college coaches for the future. The recovery. After a tackle, you have to stand up and you have to get ready to do it all over again and again and again. And that explains how my senior year is. For the summer before my senior year, I was a leader in training again. Then Harvey hit, and my rugby team and I stepped up to the plate and helped out with the community with gutting houses and cleaning up as much as possible for the people who were affected. I spent my whole summer doing that. Then, right when the school year started, that means sports start as well. And I was beyond excited for sports. Then I dislocated my kneecap for the 7th time. I fell into a very hard time and I wasn't able to do what I wanted sports-wise. But I was able to be as much involved as the Ready Set Teach program as possible. So I spent a lot of my time helping kids and doing everything I could for kids, planning out lessons and all of that. I was able to help coach my rugby teammates on the pitch. Luckily, I had an amazing family and an amazing girlfriend to keep me sane for the rest of the school year. I loved high school, but I loved the sports part of it. I didn't really try the actual school part of it. Maybe I'll try that in college.